Hi and welcome to Ukulele Lessons EZ 1B. Today we're going to introduce the E chord on the ukulele, and then we'll do a chord exercise for learning the E chord. Okay, if you notice, the E chord that you see on the board is very similar to how we made the D chord, view of the D chord back in the previous course that we took. Now, if you've joining me for the first time and you didn't take my previous course, basically what I'm suggesting is that you make your D chord with your last three fingers, okay? A lot of people make it with the first three, and in the book it said to make it with your first three. However, I recommended that you do not make the D chord as stated in the book, but make it with your last three. So the second, the third, and the fourth. Second, third, fourth. Make a D chord that way. Okay. Then all you have to do is slide everything up to the fourth fret, second, third, fourth. Add your first finger down on the second fret, and you have an E chord. That's how easy it is. And you'll find that in the future, for instance, like in Ukulele 2 course, it's just going to be a whole lot easier when you start doing bar chords. However, if you're keep in mind that if you are accustomed to making the D chord a certain way, you're going to have to adapt to making this new E chord. Okay, so let's get started here, and let me show you. So if you notice, 2, 3, 4 fingers, 2, 3, 4 fingers are all in that same fret on the fourth fret. Right there, all in the same fret, all in the same fret, and you're just adding your first finger on the second fret right there. So the E chord looks like that. Okay, now the main thing that you just want, we're not going to be playing the E chord today, but you just want to make sure that it does sound like you're holding the chords out. It should sound clear. It shouldn't sound like this. You should hear every note ring. You don't have to press too hard. Remember to press only as hard enough just to get the sound. Okay? It also will help to arc your fingers. I have my thumb on the back here like this. Some people might hold their thumb somewhere else. Whatever it takes to get a nice clean sound for the E chord. Okay? Now, I'll give you a second or pause the tutorial and go ahead and try to get a little comfortable with the E chord. Mess around with it a little bit. When you're ready, we'll continue. So I'll give you a few seconds, pause the tutorial, mess around with the E chord a little bit, and come on back. So I'll give you a couple seconds for that, for the E chord. Okay, so what we're going to do for the chord exercise, as we did in the previous chord, we're basically going to make the E chord, and then we're going to just freeze our fingers and keep the position. So what we want to do is freeze our fingers, and then we're going to start pressing on the string, then relax. Pressing on the string, relax. Keep in mind that your fingers are still on the strings. You're still touching the strings, but you're just pressing on the strings so that the strings are able to make a sound, but you're not playing. You're pressing, you're relaxing. Keep your fingers on the string. Once again, this is the chord exercise as done in the previous course. This technique is going to help you to learn the chord faster. Okay, pressing, relax. Pressing, relax. And you want to do this a couple times. Pressing and relax. And when you got it, what you're going to do is you're going to press, and you're going to lift your fingers off the strings just so slightly, like that. And you're going to press down. They should come back in the same position because you have frozen your position. You have frozen your fingers in that position. Excuse me. And you press back down. Once again, press, lift a little bit off, press, lift a little bit off. Okay, press down, hold it there. Now what I want you to do is look at it. Picture how you're holding your fingers. Picture how they feel. You see all this in your mind. Okay, memorize it. Now what I want you to do is close your eyes And all we're going to do is press and relax. We're not going to take our fingers off the strings. Ready? Close your eyes. Press, relax. Press, relax. Keep in mind that your eyes are closed and you're picturing in your mind what they look like and how they feel. Press, relax. And you're memorizing what they feel like, what they look like, exactly what they look like when you open your eyes. Press, relax. Now, okay, what I should do is keep your eyes closed. You're going to press down on the fretboard and lift off ever so slightly, not very much. Ready? Press, lift off the strings, press down, keep your eyes closed, press, lift off the strings, keep your eyes closed, see it in your mind, press down, see how the chord is in your mind, not with your eyes. Press, lift off, press down, lift off, okay, press down, and then open your eyes. You should be on that E chord, and if you play it, you should at least get some kind of sound. So in other words, if it sounds pretty close to that, that's fine. I'll accept that. If you can live with that, you don't have to be that clear. The main thing is you're holding the E chord. Okay. Now, those are the chord cog exercise. You want to try that several times before moving on to the next lesson to really make sure that you got the chord. And if you can do that with your eyes closed, you pretty much are on your way to having that chord memorized in your mind. Don't forget that you're on 2nd fret, 1st finger, 3 fingers, 2, 3, 4 are on the 4th fret. So this chord is not on your chord chart just yet, so you're going to have to make a notation. However, the chord will be provided to you at a later time via email on a more elaborate chord chart that I'll be sending you. Okay, once again, back at the tutorial, try it one more time or maybe a couple more times to really get the hang of the E chord. Keep in mind we're going to be playing the E chord in the very near future with some songs, so you really want to have this chord pretty well under your control when we get to the upcoming tutorials later in the future. Okay, when you're ready, we'll see you for the next lesson.